Hi, and welcome to my channel, and today I'm working on some stuff to start up my Patreon page. Yay! It's really nothing that's like too complicated. I just kind of wanted to get like a new icon from a little clown Sona person, and then made a banner and all kinds of other cool stuff. And there's not really too much to talk about in terms of that. I still am trying to do the thing where I'm sketching in different line art colors because it's really fun. And I've been having a lot of fun working with line weight. I actually figured out how to like live stream this stuff into Discord too, so people can like watch me draw. So now I just need to set that same thing up on Twitch. Whoops. Yeah, this is my little clown person. I draw her much nicer than everyone else does. Everybody's got this idea of like Scary Cherry. Can't imagine why. I did include dip dabs in the little portrait thing. Not sure if I spelled dip dabs wrong. Rip. Anyway, can we talk about dip dabs? They're amazing. I love them. It's not fair that America doesn't have them. I don't know what sherbet powder is, but I don't care. It's fantastic. But it's really cool. Now that I'm looking at it again, I think it would have been really cool to add more yellow into the design to like incorporate the little package better, but it's okay. It's not too bad. I did fight with the colors quite a bit in terms of like the background gradient thing that I made being way too close to the colors that I made on the actual like clown suit thing. I did notice that. I had some people help me with that. Turns out that the color slider, the correction slidey tool bit thing, I don't know what things are called, but I know what they do. That thing is a lifesaver. One thing that I'm still doing that I'm noticing is I still like to desaturate things in the base color and then try to saturate them with the shadows and the highlights, and sometimes it works, but sometimes I just don't push it far enough. That's a thing that I noticed. So I'm still trying to work on that, you know, bringing my saturation forwards. Now I'm moving on into the banner for my Patreon. I wanted to include a little bit of everything that I'm doing. So here on one side I'm gonna have Zazzle and Alice. They're gonna be there kind of, you know, obviously to represent that project. The Great Zazzle Chapter 5 came out on Tapas this past Wednesday. If you haven't read it yet, there's a link in the description. You should go check it out. It's the first chapter that I've redrawn since my iPad yeeted everything, and I think that my comic looks way better for it now. And it's fueled by nothing but pure salt. Nothing but salt all the time, forever. That is one thing that I will say is I also made a halo of dip dabs. I really like the dip dabs, okay? I really do. But no, I will say that there is a benefit in losing stuff like that, and that's the rule of thumb is when you have to redraw something, you always end up drawing it better the second time, just because, I don't know, you know what you didn't like the first time. I don't know. I don't know what causes it, but that rule right there. On the other side here, I have Fidus and WM. Thanks, Baba. I can't say W normally. WM. They're from Snapstuck though, but like later. Also, I should give Baban credit for WM's design. We spend a lot of time planning out what the kids are like, but Baban was super excited about chess people and did the designs, and they're amazing. And then Fidus is my design. She's one of Gamzee and Tavros' kids. I know what you're all thinking. Deal with it. But yeah, they're space and life players, and they're raising frogs together, and they're precious. And I should probably do more Snapstuck stuff on here, but I don't for some reason. I'm kind of flying by the seat of my pants right now, if I'm being perfectly honest. Fought with these like stripy things on the tent for a long time too. This was another one that I fought with the colors on, and one I was like super kind of nervous about. I was a little nervous that where WM is like the only one that has like orangey colors, he was not gonna really fit in with the color palette really well, but I think once I added the shading on, he did. He still sort of sticks out a little bit. Just where everybody, like all the other characters in the scene kind of fit in with like these cooler colors, and then you just have precious little pumpkin boy. But I think it's pretty cool for like a little banner thing, just to represent all my projects that I'm doing. One of them's not included on here, and that's Snack Time, but I literally don't have anything for that yet. It's just I need to, but you know, that's the good news about this, is that this is for the Patreon page, and I'm gonna put stuff about that on the Patreon page. So, you know, now I don't really have an excuse to not be thinking about it harder. So there you go. There's that. But yeah, the Patreon actually is live now. It's there's nothing on it. There won't be anything on it until March, so I will leave a link in the description to the Patreon page. By all means, don't feel obligated to donate to it, but if you do, I'm gonna have stuff like different character concepts and designs, like, you know, for upcoming characters and species that will be in the Great Zazzle. Probably some concepts for Snapstuck stuff. There will be character designs and whips for the Snack Time game. Bonus comics for the Great Zazzle. That includes like bonus stuff with the Harpers and bonus stuff with Alice and Zazzle. Like, anything is possible if we think of it, but it's not like pertinent to the canon. It'll probably end up on the Patreon, but we have like a lot of really cool plans for that, and I'm excited about it. And if you're excited about it too, then you can I don't know, I don't want to ask for money, I'm sorry. But that's about it for this video. Thank you guys so much for watching. There's links in the description where all of my art stuff is. There's links to the Great Zazzle on Tapas. The best way you can support that is by subscribing to the comic. It only takes 5 minutes of your time if you don't have an account. And if you do, you just press the button. And there's also a link to the Patreon now. But like I said, there's nothing on that till March.